Hmm. Hi guys, I'm actually a little early because I am going to try to invite some people onto this call. Let's see, what does this mean? Oh, look at that. It's like a super bright light. It's a super bright light boost. Hi guys. Um, hmm. There used to be more options here. Hi Donna. I was looking for the option to invite people to this call. I know I've seen that before, and now I don't quite see those options anymore. I know that's gone. I knew it. I knew that was not the right button when I pushed it. Y'all bear with me. Okay, well. Oh, I think maybe I can't do it because this isn't a group. I think I saw that feature on a group. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Art of Mindfulness and Waistbead wearing. It's good to be here. It's been a long rainy day in LA. It is raining all over the place, which we are grateful for, of course, because of the recent fires that we had, though there's lots of flooding and mayhem, frankly, on the ground. And so people are trying to get where they're going and be safe doing it and, not having that easy of a time. So pray for the people of Los Angeles County, the Valley, because we are having a day out here. Tonight, we are going to talk to LaTosha Bonner, who is an entrepreneur and a mother and a wife, about why she might be considering using Waistbeads as a tool in her new health and fitness program that she has launched for herself. I'm going to let her talk about that, how she has done it, what she has done. Might give some people some ideas about accountability, having a team, all of those kinds of things. So when she pops onto the call, I will chime her in because I'm in love with this new feature on Facebook where you can see people and talk to them on camera. And of course, if there is anybody out there watching who has questions and you're on the live, you can, of course, type your questions in and I will see them and answer your questions as well. You can interact with her, ask her questions by typing, again, your comments in the comment section. If I'm not mistaken, both she and I will see them. Yes, I'm not mistaken about that. Also, I want to say, what's up? Big shout out to our Pasadena Tide tribe. I am super excited to be facilitating a candlelit tying ceremony for them on Friday evening. They are an extraordinary group of women, and they have decided that they are going to get together and support each other as we move into this new year around things regarding health and fitness and family and nutrition and mental health and self-care and all of the things that we need to pay really close attention to in order to keep our balance as we move through this adulting space of our lives. Get comfortable here. And so I'm going to wait. Oh, so yes. So congratulations to them. Look forward to seeing you ladies. If you are participating in that experience, ladies, and you have not yet gotten your Sankofa strand, all of the ladies in the Pasadena Tide tribe will be wearing the same strand, will be tied with the same strand on Friday night. Ladies, if you have not gotten your Sankofa strand, please order it like yesterday. I started Beachbody. Beachbody is challenging for me. My daughter and I did our first Beachbody Brazilian booty workout. That is no joke. Nothing about that is a game. You ordered your beads on Saturday. Nice, Donna. Donna, are you a part of a Tide tribe? Is there one in your area? I'm not sure if you ordered that sort of separate from a Tide tribe. But congratulations to you. And we will get it out to you as soon as possible. Hey, Sabrina. Shout out to our Tide tribe in Chicago. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for rallying the troops, the ladies in the Chicago area. It is awesome to see everybody getting together. They don't have one in your area. Donna, what area do you live in? Maybe you should be the tribe leader in your area, Donna. Perhaps. But if you tell me what area you are in, then I will make note of that so that when a tribe opens, I can give you a shout out and let you know, and you can join that one. This is your 5th Waistbead. Oh, Donna's on it. Donna is on it. We might have to have you on, Donna, to talk about what has you so excited about Waistbeads that you have now ordered your 5th one. I would love to get some feedback from you, see what that experience has been like. That'd be awesome. I'm not sure where my guest is. I don't know if she has logged on thinking it was on my personal page. Let me check. I don't even know if I can check on her, y'all, so pardon me while I do this and see if it... Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. How can I have somebody get in touch with her to tell her we are on Alio's page? Because I feel like I should have went over that. In any event, Sabrina, are you somewhere where I could dial you in? You know what? It's funny. I don't even know if it's giving me... You're waiting for me to pop up in ATL. Hey, Melissa. So, I definitely intend to do that. Sabrina, can you try to chime in on the call? So I can see what is happening here. Because I feel like I'm missing some of my buttons that I typically have. And I might totally be mistaken, which is weird. I might totally be mistaken that you can do this chime in thing on a business page as opposed to a group. Look at me learning things on the spot in front of all these people. Because that might be the case. It might be the case that I cannot even do what I thought I could do here on a business page. So I'll be learning something about Facebook today. But Sabrina is going to help me figure that out, which would be amazing. Melissa, I am going to be in Atlanta. I'm probably not going to be there until later on in the year because I want to come to Afropunk. I want to be there the weekend of Afropunk. And so I will probably do a couple of events around that time frame. Unless there's a group of people who want to bring me out and host an event. I just have to make all of the things sort of make sense and correspond around the same time so that I can get everything done at once. So I'm not sort of hopping back and forth across. Yeah, I have to figure this out. Because I think I might be wrong about what's possible here on the Alio page. I might be learning something right before your very eyes, which is cool because then we'll all know. I've done this before and I've only done it in group settings where there were very specific people in a group that you could invite and people that can pop into the call. So, yeah. That's something. And it must not be possible because it's not. If there's anybody on the call that sees a button that allows you to chime in or be, added to the call via video. But I don't think it's possible suddenly. Right, Sabrina. Well, you know what? Then we are going to have to revamp and try this again. And probably in 2 weeks because I'm not doing it again next week. Okay, cool. So if there are no other questions, then I'm going to have to refigure how to go live and have the guests that I'm looking for, because it doesn't seem possible. And my Facebook is updated as well, so I know it's not that. I think that when you and I, Sabrina, did it, it was because we were in a group. That might be a group feature as opposed to a business page feature. I was unaware. And so that's the deal. So I am going to, if there are no more questions, I'm going to pop off of here and do a little bit of homework. Hi, Ebony. Oh, but now see, listen. So Ebony says bring them on the camera. So it works. No, wait, Sabrina. Because it says Ebony's watching, bring them on camera. So it definitely lets me do that. That's weird. I wonder if when you came on, Sabrina, it gave me that option. Nope, it didn't. It just said, hi. Hey, Eb. Good to see you. I thought I was going to be interviewing Tasha, but I don't see her. Ebony, can you chime or message Tasha and make sure that she knows that the conversation is on this page and not on my personal page? Can you do that for me, sweetie? Because I can't do it from here, and I'm on my phone, so I can't even text her. Good to see you. I wish I could see your face. I was going to try chime you in on the call so I could see you on video, but, you know, people be like, don't do that. I'm not ready to be on camera. But it did give me the option to do that, so I know it might be possible. I don't know for sure. But Ebony is going to contact my guest and see if she's looking for me on my personal page as opposed to my business page. Because then we might be able to do this, which would be great, because it's a really interesting and important conversation about how we move into new ways of attending to our health and fitness as the years, you know, we're embarking upon a new year and trying to get a new program together. Maybe try some things that we've not tried before, maybe reconfigure some things that we have tried in the past and do it a little different. Timetables are a really big deal in adult lives. You know, maybe we've tried to work out in the mornings and that didn't go well, and just trying to see what the evenings look like, or doing some different things with our food prep and all of that, you know, trying to fine tune the program so that the program ultimately works for us, because that's what we are looking for. What else? I'm looking at my notes. I'm cheating because my brain is not going to hold all the stuff that I need to say sometimes, and that has to be okay. That has to be okay. Went shopping today in the pouring rain to get some things to put my command center together, this big, beautiful wood project that so many of you saw me doing. Now I'm getting all the pieces squared away so that we can get this new year started off right, and I can organize myself and get to all of these festivals. I am looking for information about festivals in people's cities. So I told Melissa that I wanted to go to Afropunk in Atlanta. I'm looking for festivals that are happening across the country that Alio can be a part of. I would love to travel and visit some of the people that I see so often online. That would be great. But I'm not, you know, I'm not hip. I'm not cool. I'll be like in the house working and raising these babies. So I don't know what goes on in the world. But if you guys tell me, then I will write it down on the master calendar that Kimberly is helping me put together. And I will find myself in these prime locations where people are gathering and having a good time, and offer them some Waistbeads, because every woman with a waist should have a Waistbead. Don't you agree? All right, Black Women's Expo in Chicago, late March. Bananas. I will be there, Sabrina. I'm writing that down. Black Women's Expo, Chicago. And I have somewhere to stay there because my best friend lives in Chicago in March. I will contact them tomorrow. Kimberly, you hear that? Black Women's Expo, Chicago, March. We are there. So yes, if you have big things that happen in your city that you have gone to and you think would be a good fit for Alio, please send me a heads up. I am putting together the master calendar for 2018 and then moving that over to 2019 to make sure we cover everything. Alio is having its first beach bash, August 25th, 2018. Mark it down. It is going to be amazing. It will be at the beach area in Pacific Palisades. You do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. August 25th. Probably we're looking at, 11 to 5, 11 to 6. Music, fun, games. Bring your whole family. It'll be a family affair. Bring your loved ones, your children. We will have games, and it'll be a great all-day good time. And apparently some of my Thai tribe members are going to be flying in, which would be a blast. She was waiting on an invite, but she should be joining now. Oh, yes, because I can't invite her until she's on the live. Awesome. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all's patience. I want to do this call, even if it, people can just, watch it on playback. Because I'm learning things as I go, and that's okay. I could dig that. So, I don't even know what time it is. But whatever. Let me cheat and see. Oh, it's only 6:15. We did a little chit-chat, party and BS for 15 minutes. Not too bad. As soon as she gets here, I'm going to pop her onto the screen. See, I'm missing my music again. I'm going to dance like it's on. Ebony, are you coming to see me soon? Am I sending you Waistbeads? What's the deal? Live viewers, we should do a photo shoot on the beach that day. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm adding Tasha. I'm adding her. So it does work. It does work. Nice. Absolutely. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I am so good. I'm so glad I was like, let me just hold on, wait.
Yes, I was on the wrong. Yeah.
You were on my page?
No. I was on your personal page, so technical difficulties.
Okay.
Voila.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, cool. So this is awesome. I'm glad we were able to do this because I was like, man, we're just gonna have to come back in 2 weeks if we can't do it today because I'm not doing it again tonight. So we did all the prelims and all the previous announcements. So I just want to introduce you. So this is LaTosha French. LaTosha is my cousin, my real cousin. My mama and her mama are sisters. So I've known Tasha for a really, really long time, to say the least, since we was this big. And Tasha is a professional. She's a business owner. She's an entrepreneur. She runs a real estate brokerage. Is that right? Real estate brokerage firm?
Yes,
Is that right? Okay. And she has 2 children. She has 2 children. She has an adult daughter in college and a youth son. He's in junior high school. A son in junior high school, husband. And so a big, busy life, to say the least. And recently she hit me up and she was like, look, I'm gonna use you as an accountability partner. And so she started this space, opened up this space on Facebook so that she can track her progress embarking on health and fitness journey. And while I never do a hard sale of anything. So I've had other businesses before. I never do a hard sale of anything that I am making or selling
to my relatives, just because I feel like if a product is really good, people will want to buy it, whether they're related to you or not related to you. So I ask people about it, but I'm like, okay, they'll buy it if they need it, because I don't buy things I don't need, and I don't want people to press me. And so LaTosha doesn't have Waistbeads on now, but she has decided that she's going to incorporate that into her health and fitness program. And so I just want to start off by asking you how it's going. What are you doing? What is that? Go ahead.
Yes, so it is going so awesome. The number one thing is to just make a decision, right? So
right.
that's been the number one thing, is to make the best decision over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right.
Why I found so much success in such a short period of time. So, in 5 weeks, I'm already down 20 pounds. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So
wow.
Yeah. So it's just about making the right decisions, the best decision, and doing that over and over and over again.
So if you just can walk me through, because, and this is the thing that most women are interested in, most people are interested in, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a mom, if you are a good sort of participating citizen in your community, how do you even have time to make the best decision over and over again for health and fitness, wellness, food prep, if that's included? Like, what does that look like every day for you? How are you literally incorporating that?
Well, and that's why I think the beads are going to be so monumental, not just to the weight loss, because I'm already taking that journal, but just the being present, right? So the way you make the decisions, even in your busyness, is to slow down and actually be present in your decision making, right? So like before, I would go to the refrigerator and I might have juice in the refrigerator, and then there's also water. Now, I always know what's the right thing to do, right? I know that water is the best thing for me, but I made the decision, and it was a conscious decision. Even though I have the water, that's the best thing for me, I'm going to go with the juice.
Okay.
So I was in decisions like that over and over and over again. And so, I just really want to start being present in everything that I do. And I'll give you an example. And this is one reason where I think the beads really going to come in as a good tool. When we were getting our house built, when we lived in California, I was staying with my mom. And she said to me, you know what? You don't even spend time with your kids. And I was so offended, because I'm there with them every single day, right? I'm there all the time. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm always here. She says, you're here, but you're not really present. You're always working. You're always doing this. You're always doing that. You're here with them, but you're not really present. You're really not spending time with them. Right? And so, and I was so offended. Like, I can't even give you the level of offendedness, if that's a word.
I know you, and I know you were. I know you was offended.
And when I really thought about it, what she said was true. What she said was true. And I've lived my life like that, often being so busy, doing so many things, and really not being present at one thing. Never. Okay. Right? So I'm always doing one thing, but as I'm doing one thing, I'm thinking about another. So that's why, one reason why I'm pretty excited about the beads, and that it brings the mindfulness, and it helps you to just focus on what you're doing, the decisions that you're making. I'll give you another example. So before this call, the alarm, like the smoke detector, it just kept beeping and beeping and beeping and just going off. And so what I did, because I knew I was going to get on this call, is I just unplugged it, right? Because that's easy for me to just go ahead and unplug it from the wall, because it's on my nerves. So I need to move on to the next thing. So I'm just going to unplug it. With the beads, I won't be able to just unplug. I have to deal with whatever the issue is. It has to be dealt with.
Yeah, and that really is an important thing to note, because of course the beads are not elastic, so they're not gonna just bend because you bend, and you don't take them off, tie them on. So they're relatively permanent. And I know that you and I had this conversation before, and there is some stage in our evolution where we need to sort of try things on, and then we need to pull back because of whatever the situation is. Maybe we ain't really ready to take a deep dive, whatever it is. And then there are points in our journey, whatever that journey is, where we need to just commit to the thing. We need to just say, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to back up from it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep moving forward, because really, especially when we know forward is the only way to go. We really not trying to go backwards. We're not trying to keep stepping back because something's uncomfortable or because something is annoying or whatever that is. So that's a really monumental gift to give to yourself, is no out. And of course, technically there is an out, but if you pay $40 for a strand of waist beads and you decide you want out, you will have to be making a very real decision, because you have to cut those beads off of you. So it's not as easy as pulling it out the wall and saying, oh, it don't cost me nothing, it don't mean nothing. Well, it kind of means something. Absolutely.
Exactly. And that's one of the other reasons why I've been so successful. And it's been such a short period of time, but because I've made that commitment, right? Like, I know that I choose to live, and I want to be healthy, and I want to be here for my family, and I want to be here for my husband. And in order to run several businesses, you need energy. And when you're not healthy physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, you are just not able to effectively run the businesses the way they need to be ran. In addition, you're not really being there for, I'll give you an example. Your mom taught me something. This is when Ryan was first born, and she had to go to the hospital, and I was all, not really resting and taking care of myself. And your mom said, well, if you don't take care of yourself, you'll never really be able to take care of her. And so that, just having the beads, is another tool to remind me that I'm worth it, right? Like, how I'm important as well. And I don't have to be a martyr for everyone else, because if I am that, and I'm not taking care of myself, and I'm not being present in all that I do, then I really can't take care of my family the way that I should. And I really can't take care of the businesses the way that they need to be taken care of. So I just think anytime you can have another tool in the toolbox is great. In addition to that, I've always wanted my navel pierced, right? Not anymore, but if I can get a cute strand of beads, I mean, that's just a plus, right? I mean, I'm just saying, that's just a plus.
I like it. I think that piece, the piece about taking care of you and understanding what you need, knowing what you need. So when women come to me and they want to get waist beads, one of the first questions I ask them is what kind of energy they're looking to cultivate in and then around them. Because part of the magic of waist bead wearing is that we use the energy that is inherent on the planet. Like, we live on a planet where everything is energy. Like, this hand is energy in the same way a glass of wine is energy, in the same way electricity is energy, in the same way this couch is energy. So certain things appear the way they appear just because they're vibrating at different levels. Well, color is exactly the same way. So if you're looking to cultivate more peace, more discipline, more honesty, you would work with the color blue. Well, when you know that and you have a strand of blue waist beads around your waist, it literally amplifies those energies, so that they, not only are you reminded, but even without you needing to do anything, it powers up the energy that blue inherently has on the planet. If you're looking to feel more safe and secure, lots of people, lots of women especially, have issues of safety and security and stability, and feeling afraid that they're not going to have enough. And when you have children, that's a very difficult thing to have to live with all the time. And so when you work with the color red, it helps to support you in feeling more safe and secure. So having tools that work on a physical level, work on an energetic level, again, those are just extra things that that can lend themselves to supporting you while you're doing whatever work you need to do. So I do want to ask you, because you have embarked on, like all of us, you have embarked on weight loss and health and fitness journeys before. I remember that you know, when we were younger, I used to joke, and I'm sure I've joked with you before, that you was going to start a diet on Monday, every Monday, forever. It was the funniest thing ever. You were like, nope, on Monday, I'm going to start a diet. And,
and yes, and up until now, that's what every Monday I started a diet. And by 12 p.m. on Monday, I was done. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Wait, the same day though? The same day you was done?
Yeah, same day. Same day I was done. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. Yeah, I wanna go on a diet, but I really want to eat this cookie more, right? Like I want to lose
And
weight,
that's
but I
important.
really want this piece of cake more, right? Like,
So,
let me tell you how bad it
tell
would be.
me then. So tell me, because I know that, so wanting to do a thing and then doing a thing, of course, clearly are two different things. What was it? What is it now? What's happening now that you're like, you know what? I don't want a cookie more than I want to be well. I don't want to do this thing more than I want to do that thing. What is that for you? Oh, I think you might be frozen. Oh, bummer. Oh, did we lose her? Hopefully we can get her back really quickly. I know it's her. Um, but I am okay, so she went off, so maybe we will bring her, she will pop back on. But you know, that piece of how are things different inside of me? How are things different fundamentally for me so that it's not the same Monday of starting a new diet, or it's not the same rhetoric of Tasha, try to log back on. I don't see a way for me to do it without, so you would have to probably go out of the Facebook Live and then come back on again, and it will tell me you're on and it'll bring you back on camera. Because now I can see you, of course, but I don't. So you have to log out of the call, Tosh, and then come back to the Facebook page and log back into the live. I think, because I don't see any other way to add you. Some of my buttons, I feel like they're missing. But I am looking at, you know, what that shift is for you, because losing 20 pounds in, I think, did you say 4 weeks? That's a big deal. That's no small thing. And so that's not just happenstance. That's not just, I'm going to maybe do a little bit today and then not tomorrow. That seems like really diligent, sustained effort, which, you know, I'm sure people could use some tips about how to make that happen for them. Let me see. Because I don't know if she can hear me. I'm going to make her a note. Because, you know, technology is so awesome. And we love it and we can't live without it, but sometimes it's shady. Yeah, it's not giving me the option to add you back in. I know you can hear me. It's not giving me, you'd have to completely leave the call, like maybe even log out of, leave the Facebook page and then come back onto the call, I think, because it's not giving me an option. Let me see if I go back up here to find you. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm doing it. I just had to find you in the queue again. So I think I'm doing it. And this will be good. It might not be great for the people who are watching live, but it'll be good for the people who are on playback. Because they won't have as much
So
drama.
whatever you did worked. Whatever button you
Oh,
just
yeah.
pushed
You know what?
worked.
I found you. I just scrolled back to the top when you first came on. So my question was,
Okay.
what makes this different? What is making this time different? Like, and I'm not talking practical steps. So yeah, you make the decision, but when you get up, that one foot in front of the other, that daily action, what is that you're doing different? Because people need real steps. They need real tools, and not just, you know, you got to decide to be different.
Right. Well, I can say that the number one thing is making the decision. So before the call went off, I think one of the things that you asked is what makes this different this time for me,
Right.
Than all of the last times. Well, probably like for a couple of months, I didn't feel healthy. Like I just didn't feel
Okay.
healthy. And so
Okay.
I knew that was not good, to not feel healthy, to be tired, to be sluggish, to be dizzy sometimes. That's just, it wasn't
Oh
good.
yeah.
So I knew that, because I've always liked to eat cookies and cakes and things like that. And I knew that if I would continue to make those bad choices, because every time I ate a cookie, every time I ate a cake, every time I ate those foods, I was conscious that those were bad choices, but I made them anyway. Like I'm certain some of us do
Yeah.
that on a consistent
All the
basis.
time.
We know that this is not, we know it's not the best thing for us, but we deliberately choose what's not best anyway. And so I just decided that I don't want to live I want to live. I want to actually live. I don't want to die because of the choices that I'm making for myself
Right.
and for my health.
Okay. Right.
And so for the practical steps, one of the things that I would do beforehand is literally I would probably only eat once a day, because I would be so busy working and doing, just doing all kinds of things that I only really ate once a day. But it was when I ate, it was unhealthy foods. It wasn't healthy. It was like, oh, well, let me just grab this and let me just grab that. So I decided to contact my health coach, and this is someone who we were in a business networking group together, and I saw the success that she had years ago, and she was able to maintain it for years. And so I knew that it was possible, and she did it the healthy way. Well, everybody has their own way of how they want to do it, but I thought the way she did it was very healthy. And so I reached out to her. And initially I said, well, I'm going to wait to December. No, I'm going to wait to January, because, I wanted to go to all the Christmas parties and eat the bad food.
Right. And eat all the cookies.
Forward to eat all the cookies, cupcakes. Like I wanted to do that. Right.
Okay.
And so finally I called her and I said, you know what? I'm not going to wait until New Year's. I'm going to go ahead and get started right now. And so we have a 5-in-1 plan where 5 small meals a day and then 1 lean and green. And so that's what I've been doing. And I've been diligent, and I eat every 3 hours as well.
Okay.
So before I was basically starving myself, even though I'm gaining so much weight, I was basically starving myself. And now I'm eating 6 small meals a day.
Okay, beautiful. And clearly, I mean, if you were starving yourself, eating junk on the run at the last minute, the food you're eating now is mostly healthy food.
Right. It's purely healthy food. Like I don't even crave juice, soda.
Are you preparing that
I don't
food?
even crave juice and soda. Well, so I prepare my 1 lean and green, and my other small meals are prepared for me. So that helps me. So once I finish, not once I lose all of the weight. So this is another tool. Once I get down to a certain amount, then my health coach we start adding all of those foods back in, all of the, traditional foods back in, but doing it in a healthy way. And then I learn how to no longer lose weight, but to maintain the weight. And I begin to prepare more and more of meals for myself. So because I'm so busy, this helps. It really helped me tremendously. Yeah.
Okay. So for people who, because clearly you have the resources, thank God, big up to our parents, you have the resources to do that, to have a health coach and have somebody prepare food. Can you tell us just really quick a little bit what that looks like so people can try to do it on their own? Because, of course, lots of people cannot afford a health coach or somebody to prepare food for them.
Right. And so that's what I thought too. And so I'll give you both sides of the coin. A lot of people go out and they go to Starbucks and they go out and they go to fast food restaurants. It's literally just like if you were to spend that type of money. It's not. The health coach is just she's an added. Yeah. So it's definitely not, like, literally you're probably spending more money going out to In and Out, whatever. What do you guys have over in California? Because I can't even remember all the things over there.
In and Out,
but Chick-fil-A, Starbucks.
Yeah,
Do you have Chick-fil-A over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're probably literally spending more money going out to fast food restaurants than you would on this program. But let's say you didn't want to go that route. Well, then
Right.
you would need to create 6 small meals a day and just make sure that they're healthy. Make sure you're not eating too
Okay.
much fat. Make sure you're not eating too much carbohydrates. Make sure you're getting all your vegetables and you're getting your vitamins and that you're choosing to
Okay.
eat healthy food as opposed
Okay.
to a bunch of junk food and fried food and fast food. And so even if they make those changes, not don't drink the soda, don't drink the juice, drink water.
Okay.
Oh, here's the big thing. There's a big difference in my weight loss week to week depending on how much water I drink. So I should add that.
Yes,
So I
that's
drink
huge.
the
Okay.
more weight I lose in a week.
And that's super, super, super important. A lot of, so I recall, so the first, so we have, starting January 1st, we started Tide Tribes. So Tide Tribes are groups of women all over the country that are getting together and deciding to support each other, very much like a health coach, with nutritional ideas, recipe ideas, getting together in real time to work out, sharing information, and then tracking their weight loss or weight maintenance using Waistbeads. But I remember before Tide Tribes began, there was a group that had invited me to be their Waistbead vendor, and it was called Waist Down with Waistbeads. And this woman in the group ordered her Waistbeads, and you take a picture. So when you first tie your Waistbeads on, in the Tide Tribes group and in this group, you take a picture as soon as you tie your Waistbeads on, and then you keep us posted on the progress. And you talk about what you've been eating, what your workout looks like, what your levels of stress are from week to week, because that's a big deal. That keeps weight on you if you're not getting enough sleep, all of those things. This one sister took a picture her first day, and then she came back a week later and had taken another picture. And I promise you that I almost fell out of my chair
Wow.
because if her waist beads were this far from her navel when she first put them on, they were this far from her navel a week later. And she told us the only thing she really did is drink water, more water. I think she said she was drinking almost a gallon of water a day. I think that people grossly underestimate not only the importance of water, but the effectiveness of water for flushing your
Mm-hmm.
system. It's
Absolutely. I
unbelievable.
mean, it is unbelievable what water does for you and how it helps you with your skin, with your weight loss. I mean, so if I don't drink the water, I'm not losing as much weight. It just,
Right.
it's just not going to happen. So water is extremely important because when your body is dehydrated, one of the things that I learned is when your body is dehydrated, it holds
Uh-huh.
on um to the fat cells. And I'm not a
Yes.
doctor. I'm not a
Yes.
doctor. So this information I learned. Check it for yourself. Make sure make sure
But
it's
that is
correct.
correct.
But
That is absolutely correct.
yes, that it holds on to the fat cells for the moisture. So I was like, what? So then I start drinking even more and more water. And now that I'm drinking so much water, my body craves for the water. It's like, okay,
Right.
I'm thirsty, so then I need to drink some more water. So yeah, so water is a huge key to being
When
in
you're
shape
doing
and
it
being
right,
healthy.
when you're doing it right, when you're drinking enough water, how much water do you think you drink a day?
So I'm up to about, what am I up to? 100 ounces. So
Okay.
now let me tell you what my water intake used to look like. I would have coffee, maybe a cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee, and a glass of water in a whole day.
Which which is
And then
amazing
maybe
because coffee dehydrates you. So if you're not drinking
I
any
know.
water and then you drink coffee, now you at a super deficit.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I did for so many years, every single day. And then I might
Oh
have,
wow.
so then if I felt thirsty, I would say, I'm thirsty. Let me get some juice. I would make another bad
Mm,
decision. Let me get some
mm,
juice. So now I'm not drinking coffee because with my coffee, I have to have cream, plenty of it.
right.
So because I'm not going to add all that fat to
Hmm.
my coffee, I just don't drink it. Right. So
Right.
I haven't
Okay.
had coffee, which is good. And when you come off coffee, a lot of times you get headaches and all that. So I don't have coffee anymore. And I just drink mostly actually the only thing I drink is water. That's it. That's all I drink now.
Okay.
So for
And
the
I
last
remember.
5 weeks,
Hmm.
yeah,
You said for
I'm
the
trying to
last
think
five
because I
weeks.
did intentionally. Yeah, so for the last 5 weeks, and the reason why I was thinking about it is because I intentionally 2 days out of the 5 weeks, really 3 days, I made a decision, and I made the decision beforehand. It's not like I fell into the decision that I was going to
Hmm.
enjoy. Well, I called it enjoy myself. My brother said, "Oh, is that what you call it?" I call it gluttony. I was like, "Oh, okay," but I made a decision that I was going to enjoy myself on Christmas, and I went to another event. So before the event, I made a conscious decision that on those days I was going to eat whatever I wanted.
Okay.
So on those days I did. I ate the macaroni and cheese. I ate the what is it? The yams. I ate all of that. And your body lets you know that it does not appreciate those
Oh,
foods.
yes.
Once you've been
It's really
eating health,
offended.
it tastes good. Yeah, it's offended. So it tastes good going down, but afterwards you say, well, I should have did that. And so I
But
may
even
have
that,
had
even that's a part of the journey. Even that is a part of getting to the next space where you can now hear your body. Because when you're doing unhealthy all the time, your body don't even waste time trying to warn you. It'd be like, whatever, you're not gonna
right.
listen, so it don't matter. But
Exactly.
when you start being
Exactly.
healthy, adopting healthy habits, and then you do something in the opposite direction, your body gives you very loud and clear signals that this is no, that's a no, that's not gonna work.
Right. That's not gonna get it. So yeah, so for the most part, I may have had something to drink besides water one day, but I'm not even 100%. But I know it wasn't 2 days. But one day I
Okay.
may have had on Christmas something besides water. But other than that, I've just totally been drinking water. That's it.
Well, I am super. I'm trying to check the time so we don't keep people long. I'm trying to keep it at an hour. I'm super excited with you. I'm super proud of you. I think that goes without saying that I think that what you're doing not only is extraordinary for you, but it's an important example for your children. And it becomes a more important support for your family because you can be there in a different kind of way
Mm-hmm.
than you've been there before because you have the energy. I mean, you have more to give from a healthy space
Right.
than a not healthy space.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have any questions for me about waist bead wearing or how it can support you. I know I have my last question for you is when you think about your life as a business owner, as a mother, as a wife, are there any particular kinds of energy you would like to cultivate? Any particular kinds of energy you would like to grow in your life and body or around you that you feel like you would want some support on?
Um, Let me see. I don't think of it. I usually don't think of it in terms as wanting good energy. I just always try to keep bad energy and people with
Oh,
bad energy away from me. So,
well, that's
um,
interesting. That's
yeah,
very
I mean,
interesting
really, I do.
because that languaging is important because the truth is what we focus on expands. So
Right,
if you're
right.
focusing on simply keeping bad energy away, the thing you're focusing on is the bad energy. So it might
Mm-hmm.
be another important tool, the languaging. Like, I really want to grab this. I don't want to keep pushing this away. I really want to,
Right.
these are the things I want. So looking at it from that perspective, I wonder if there are tools or things that you feel like what, if I could do more of this, have more of this, cultivate more of this, that would be more supportive to my experience.
Right. So one of the things, and I was talking to my business bestie Kimberly today, and we were talking about just having fun, right? Because you know how like
Mhm.
you're living your life, you're raising your kids, you're doing all of these things, and then it's like, okay, so I want to have some fun. Where's fun at? So I would say
Ah,
that that would be the yeah, that fun. I want to have some
okay.
fun and just yeah.
I like
Hmm.
that. I remember us being young, and you do that very well, or you certainly did that very well when we were young. So I could see how that would be a thing that you would want to cultivate. So if you were a client of mine and you were coming to me and you told me that that's one of your goals, I want to have more joy, more fun. I want to, I want to lighten things up. The color for that you will work with would be yellow. So yellow is a third chakra energy. It's the
You know
energy
what's so funny? Wait, I have to tell you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
the
go
fact
ahead.
that you said yellow is so funny because that's always been my mom's favorite color on me is yellow. She loves me. Yeah.
Yeah, yellow
Yellow.
Yellow is a personal power color. So it's the chakra that's at your navel. So this is all about your joy, your personal projection out into the world, making sure who you really are, because we can get buried under all of our titles and all of our responsibilities and all the things we're supposed to do as wives and mothers and employees and business owners. We can get buried under those things and forget, like, I am somebody who likes to cartwheel, or I am somebody who likes to play practical jokes on people, or I am somebody who likes to bowl, or the things that make me happy look like hopping on a plane and flying to Aruba. We can forget all of those things trying to be the best adults we can be. And so when you tie on a yellow waist bead, it literally reminds you of the commitments that you make to yourself to be your truest you. All the things that make you light and fluffy and happy and whole, so that you can be all of that, not only for you, but then the benefits of that reverberate into your family and into your business life. It draws things to you when you are more of you. So that would be my recommendation to you. I would say grab yourself some yellow waist beads and be happy, be joy, because if those are the things that you really want, like, I want to grow that, I want to be more of that, that color would be very supportive. So I would even wear more yellow. I would throw that more into my wardrobe, be in spaces where that is helping to support you.
Right, that's a very good suggestion. So here's the question that I do have for you. Being now, when I'll be making another visit there soon, but being that I'm here in Maryland, how does someone that lives in a different state, is it possible that they're able to also get the beads as well from you, being that, you tell me about the tying them on and how all that works?
Okay.
How does that work?
So
from someone who's in a different state?
You certainly can get waist beads from me if you live anywhere in the world. So, and not until recently, maybe 6 or 8 months. So Elila's about 16 months old, and not until about 6 or 8 months ago did I even start getting a lot of local clients. All of my clients were clients that lived out of state. So what the process looks like is they will order online now. They used to just order with me directly before we had a website. You order online, and then we ship the strands to you. They ship with tying instructions. So they're literally written tying instructions, but they're also illustrated tying instructions because some people learn better like that. Okay. And then there are now tying videos on our Facebook page. So Story has one, and then yesterday or the day before yesterday, I actually did one because I cut all my beads off New Year's Eve, and so I was retying some new strands for my new intentions. So there are 2 tying videos. It's super easy to do. Some people would beg to differ. Some people are like, no, it is not easy to do. Well, and I'm not going to argue with them. Or you can have somebody who you feel like might be more inclined to do it well, or with more ease. You can have them read the instructions or watch the video, and then they can help support you tie them on. But you absolutely can order them if you live anywhere in the world and tie the waist beads on at your home.
Okay, perfect. So so I'm looking forward to getting my waist beads. So I do have a question. So being as though I'm losing weight rapidly, if someone is losing weight at a rapid rate, would you suggest that they get them now, or they wait, or they get them at different stages, or what's your suggestion on that?
Okay, so if you are losing weight, I think that waist beads are great no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, no matter what your goals are, because it's not just a weight loss tool. It's not just a weight loss support. Literally, waist beads are all at once lingerie, so they make you feel really sexy. They're good in the bedroom space. If you have a partner's usually super excited to see that you have waist beads on. And then they are a mindfulness tool again. So you might have some intentions that you're looking to cultivate. A lot of times we don't fail to reach our goals, not because we don't mean it, not because our intentions are not good, but because we forget. Because if we live in a groove that doesn't have that as priority, it's easy for it to fall down, you know, the list of things that are important to remember, important to do. So Waistbeads remind you, oh, Tasha, you said you wanted to have more fun. So do something that's more fun. You said you wanted to have more joy. So do something that gives you joy. So that is an important piece. If you are on a weight loss journey, and I have had lots of clients, of course, use this because it's also an ancient scale. And it reminds you when you're eating, like literally in real time, like, oh, you've had enough. Especially if they're tied in the right place.
Right.
Because it will tell you, don't do it. Like, don't take one more bite or it's going to be a problem. So you tie them above your navel. And once you start to lose weight, they will start to fall. Well, once they're fallen so far that they're not effective anymore in that weight loss space, you can simply retie them. So you'd open them up and you'd pull out the extra beads and you'd retie them. Now you can only do that if there's between 3 and 5 inches of string that would be left in order to retie it. So you'd have to lose a lot of weight. So again, if you tie them at the highest part above your belly, they will stay with you while you are trying to lose weight. And again, if they fall close to your hips, you just pull them back up, open them, take the extra beads off, retie them. I can walk you through that. Anybody who wanted to make an appointment to come on just like this with me on live, you can show me how much weight you've lost, how much string you think you have left. I can give you a consultation. So it definitely is doable to keep the beads through the process. And then there are some people who are like, you know what? I was doing this workout thing, weight loss thing, healthy thing. The beads got so loose, they fell off. I'm going to just let that energy go away and get me some new beads. So there's lots of ways to do that.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting my first pair, my first set.
And so you're going to come here and I'm going to tie them though, right? I'm not sending them to you.
Yeah, no. Because then, soon I'm going to come there really soon. And then you can tie them for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, darling.
So, well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And thank you for just, giving me all the information about the beads and supporting me on my journey. And helping me stay accountable.
Yes, because, we need that. I mean, people, the truth of the matter is we will just do what we are programmed to do if somebody don't say, oh, are we doing that still?
Right.
Because that's what we'll do.
Exactly.
Because it's easy.
So thank you. I look forward to, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I said, I love you. I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me.
All right, darling. I'm going to let these people go. I know somebody asked me where we're located. Sabrina, thank you for telling her that we are in Los Angeles area. I'm actually in about 25-30 minutes north of Los Angeles in what they call the Valley, Canoga Park. But yes, we are definitely Los Angeles adjacent, if you will, about 30-minute drive. So if you are local, if you are anywhere from Santa Barbara, we have clients that come to my studio from Santa Barbara, from San Diego, from, Las Vegas. If you can get to me in a day's drive, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. It's an amazing tool to add. Go ahead.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I wanted to add that also that if there's anyone that wants more information about what I'm doing to add to the tool of the Waistbeads, then they can feel free to as well.
Awesome. If there is I don't know if there's a link or if there's are you doing an actual program?
Yes, I'm doing an actual program with my health and wellness coach. Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. So we'll put that information in.
Yeah, so I'll get that information and I can go ahead and put it in the comment section. I'll put that in. I don't have it on me right this second, but I'll put that in. They can go back and look at that. And so that's something that if they want to add in addition to the Waistbeads, that would be great.
All right. All right, darling. I will see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us. And I will see you again in 2 weeks.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.